Today we're going to look at low-cost ways to get more sales, and let's face it, almost every business wants more profitable sales, I should have said, rather than just sales. And generally speaking, most of us don't really like spending that much money to get those sales, unless obviously that, if you spend a tenner to get £1,000 worth of profit, then obviously that's nice. But if your average margin isn't too high, then you're probably looking for low-cost ways to do it. So the first way is make a Facebook page. Now, Facebook don't make it particularly easy to find where that is, so I find the easiest way is just go to Google and type create Facebook page, and it comes up with the right page, whereas searching in Facebook takes forever. And companies, if you watch any TV adverts at all, you'll see that near enough any company, Marmite say go to my Facebook page, Coca-Cola, go to my Facebook page. They've all got them, and theirs cost exactly the same to pay Facebook as you, nothing. Facebook actually do it at the moment. That'll probably change because they're after more money, but at the moment it's absolutely free to make a Facebook page, in terms of you don't pay Facebook anything. You just pay either the creator or your time. You need a profile picture. Coca-Cola have a pin-up photo of a Coca-Cola bottle, funnily enough. Marmite have a pin-up photo of a Marmite bottle, and obviously love it rather than love it or hate it. So that's what you do, and they've got 1 million followers. That's nice. You're probably not going to get that just from a local Cheltenham business. Nice to dream about, but even if you got a few hundred, that's fine. In fact, I'll pause it and find a local Cheltenham business. Okay, it took me a couple of goes because a couple of my favourite restaurants don't have a Facebook page, but the Beehive Pub does. And you see, they've got their logo. You can just about read the name, and obviously they're selling sort of whatever. So that's a Facebook page, and they're easy to create. They've got 323 likes. Guess what happens when they put a post up? 323 people find out. And that's the beauty of a Facebook page. You can get instantly into people's, not inbox, but where they're actually voluntarily going. So if you haven't got a Facebook page created for your business, and by the looks of what I've just checked, you probably haven't, then do it, and then keep it up to date, because again, there's nothing worse than having, the electronic equivalent of tumbleweed going through. So that's the first thing you can do, and if you need help with that, just give me a shout. Second thing you can do, as long as you've got their mobile numbers, is send texts to customers and clients. Now, texts are cheap. The company I use, and if you need one, just drop me an email, I'll send you the link, is Text Magic, and they cost 5p for 250 each for 250 texts. And all you do is collect the text from your customers, go into the back screen and type your message. So you're not typing it 150 times to send to 150 customers, you're typing it once, and you can then schedule them. And guess what happens with text? People actually read them, unlike emails, which take forever to read. If you're anything like me, you've got an email box that's just brim full, overflowing with emails, and you'll get to them eventually. But even if they come through to your mobile, my guess is that you actually answer and read texts quicker than you read emails, and that goes for, I think it's something like 95% of the population will open a text within about 2 minutes of getting it. What that means is if you've got any kind of promotion whatsoever, you can send it out and you'll get response very, very fast. If you're a restaurant, they'll be coming through your door holding the thing saying, here's my coupon for a free drink, or whatever it is, within half an hour of sending it out, maybe less. If you're a shop, they'll do the same. If you're a business, they'll do something similar. Of the ones I'm signed up for, and locally, I haven't met a restaurant that actually does that. And of the other things I use, it's only Iceland Supermarket send me texts. Near enough no one else does, apart from all the spam that you get from the people saying that you PPI insurance and all that kind of rubbish. But texts, if you did it, you'd stand apart from 99.9% of all the other businesses, and at 5p a text, if you send 100 out, it's a fiver. If you can't make a fiver extra profit from that, then you're selling something very, very cheap, or you haven't got enough customers, or whatever reason. But almost every business I know could make money from sending out texts, and that's the expensive rate. The firm I normally use comes down to 4p once you buy loads and loads and loads, and other firms, they're about tuppence. So texts aren't expensive, and they get read, and that means they get response. Much better than tweets, much better than anything else, so much more immediate because people don't have to be by the computer, they don't have to be browsing on the phone, they don't have to have their email program open, they just have to have their phone, and near enough everyone in the country from about 10 years upwards has got a phone. So another really low cost way to get more sales, and you can do it business to business or business to consumer, B2C, B2B, doesn't matter, still works. Next one that almost no business I've met does, it's textbook, get referrals. And again, that's could be as simple as asking, do you know anyone else that could use me? Or it could be like Sky and a few others do, which is the sort of ethical bribe where if you introduce someone you get 20 quid's worth of Marks and Sparks vouchers and they get that as well. You don't have to do £20 worth of Marks and Sparks vouchers, it could be a bottle of wine, it could be a bunch of flowers, it could be anything. It's an ethical bribe so that the person introducing and the person being introduced both get the same thing, because that way they know they're not being pushed by their friend, they're not pushing a friend for the gift, they're not saying, well, if you sign up I get the booze. They're saying we both do, then we can both go out for a drink together or whatever. But referrals are, again, if you do it right, and again, think about it with any business that you've dealt with locally, how many actually ask you for a referral? My guess is you could count them over the last decade on the fingers of one hand, maybe less, i.e. 0, because no one does it, but it's textbook, and it's really easy to do. It can be as simple as literally asking, who else could you recommend? Do you know anyone else? Or it could be, put it on your Facebook page and just say, recommend, get someone else to like it. It could be anything, but if you don't do it, you're missing a trick to easily, and if you did that and asked every single customer, insurance companies did it as a matter of course years ago, couldn't get out the door without them doing it. But if you asked them for 3 referrals, and even if only 1 in 3 of those respond, you've doubled your customer base. Okay, that's pushing it. But even if only 1 in 10 gives you it and you get 1 out of that, or 1 in 100, what would that mean? It means more business for no advertising cost. So you're not spending £80 a month upwards on one of these little magazines that gets put straight in the recycling box. You're not spending it on an expensive local radio ad that may or may not get responded to. You're doing it and you're only paying by results, because you're only given whatever bonus it was you said from any result. If they don't respond, if they don't recommend a friend, they don't get anything. All you've done is ask, and it doesn't cost you very much to ask apart from a few seconds of your time. So referrals, another fantastic way. We'll go into all of these in more detail in later videos, but this is just to get you going, get your mind thinking, because the more you think about it, it's like watching, I don't know, Undercover Boss or something. You're looking at it and thinking, why on earth don't they do that? Because if you're too close to your business, you don't think about it, you can't see the woods from the trees. So that's the idea of these texts, these videos, is to get you thinking about it and actually then doing something. Next one's a bit cheeky, but it's very, very true. Think about the places you spend money. Do you go back to the places where the cashier is always grumpy, or where the people at the till make you feel as though you're unwelcome and you shouldn't really be there? Or do you go back to the places, maybe Ryanair accepted, but generally speaking, do you go back to the places where you're made welcome, where the cashier smiles at you, maybe recognises you, says what they did last night, what they're going to do tonight, or how have you been, or anything else? Even the guy in Wilkinson's is always, every single customer, hello, how are you today? And yeah, you know whether you're going to go to that till or not, but you also know that it works, because it gets, the recognition is different. We're so anonymous nowadays, especially with self-service tills at places, self-service petrol, where you don't even see, there's not even a cashier present at Asda on their forecourt. It's just, you pay the pump. So, and same with at Tesco, you got the self-serve tills. Okay, you can do that and you can save a few pence, or you can go somewhere else, and chances are that you and your customers are actually going to react to friendly service, and it doesn't have to be the mechanical stuff that you get in 1 or 2 places, like the telephone sale calls. You get the inbound ones that, hello, how are you today? I'm from, I don't know, Uzbekistan or somewhere else, and they're trying to pretend they're in Leeds. But it doesn't take very much difference. It's just literally smiling when you're on the phone. That makes all the difference. It really does. It comes through in your voice. And people will notice it. And if you're a little bit friendly, a little bit chatty, without being too pushy, because there's a fine line on this. But if you're friendly, your staff are friendly, and alongside that, go in the extra mile, because I've gone to had a problem with, I needed a new mobile phone charger for my car. I went in one of the local phone shops and they hadn't got the right one because my car's fussy. And they said, well, hang on a minute, we'll get you one. And they literally went down the road to one of their friends, and 5 minutes later I got exactly what I needed. I haven't got to go through 3 more shops to do it. Guess where I go back when I need a mobile phone part or something? There, obviously. It's the one in the Strand. And, you know, they're mega friendly. And they just did, I explained, I wanted a mobile phone charger, needed one. No, not that fitting, I need one with this fitting. I showed them the one, because my car is just fussy, I don't know why. And that's it, I've just recommended them. And same with restaurants, certain ones I'd recommend. Golden Mountain, fantastic Chinese, very friendly service, hasn't got a Facebook page, the first one I looked for. I will talk to them about that. But there's things like that. It's just very easy to do that, and it's the difference between people talking about you in a nice way and people talking about you in a less nice way, and that's the difference between getting more sales and not getting more sales. Again, without costing any advertising cost at all, apart from the cost of a smile. So, hopefully that's got your mind buzzing, and if we met up, then we could do that for a couple of hours, and we'd do it completely tailored to your business. And by the end of the day, or the half day, you'd get a page or several pages full of notes. The last one I did it with, I think it wasn't half a book, but it was certainly 5 or 6 pages of notes, all of which were actionable, 1 or 2 line things. Keep them going for the next 6-12 months. So in terms of value for money, very, very cheap, because you've got 6-12 months of ideas, as long as you actually go out and do it. But from what I've just given you today, you could go out, make a Facebook page. That'll take you, if it's the first one you've done, which it probably is, a couple of hours, something like that, or you find someone to do it, then start promoting it. Just tell every customer you got that you got one. Have you seen our Facebook page? Ooh. Or go to it, and if they're sending any emails, then obviously do that. But if you got, even on the till receipt, and you just point it out, and if you've been in places where they say, we've got a survey today, here it is, and you just get your staff to do that. Say, look, we've got a Facebook page, it's on there, because most tills are programmable. And if not, a card, they're cheap, they're what, 30 quid for 500, something like that. Same with getting text. Have you got text? We can keep you up to date. You'll get bargains, you'll get special offers, you'll get to know things that are client only. Again, people will go mad for that, because if they think they're getting something else that is secret almost, they'll sign up for it. They'll give you the mobile number. You say, just be upfront. I'm not going to spam you every hour or anything like that. Just when we got something special on. And you can do that. Referrals, again, just recommend. Who else do you know that's like you that would benefit from what we do? And we're not going to bribe you, but we'll give you both a gift. We get the same. You can choose from this, or this. It could be a bottle of wine, box of chocolates, Marks and Sparks vouchers. They're all quite safe. Bunch of flowers. Any of those cost you what, a tenner? Maybe 20. In fact, steer away from the Marks and Sparks vouchers because they know what they cost. Everything else is just perceived value, and you can boost that up. You'd get them trade if you bought more than 5. And being friendly. So any of those, absolutely easy way to do it. And if you want to know more, just click the link below and give me a contact, or reply to the email if you got this via email, or text me. Any of those, and they'll work, and we'll meet up and have a chat and get you more business. But whatever you do at least one of these in the next week before the next one of these videos arrives.